Hey everybody, Sinister Lex here. Today we're talking about finding your routine, your freelance routine, your business routine, I guess, your schedule, whatever you want to call it. Before we get into that, we got a couple of announcements to cover. First of all, if you are participating in the Upwork 100K challenge and you have not sent me your freaking numbers for January, make sure you send those to me in the Discord chat by today. Anybody who doesn't send them by today is not going to be updated on the 100K challenge because I'm not waiting around. Second, if you've been waiting for my Upwork proposal course, it is now live. And I'm dropping a link down in the description, so if that's something you're interested in, you want to see how I write Upwork proposals that get results really fast and quite often, then that link is down below. Udemy's probably got it on promo for like $10, so don't ask me for it for free. Some people already have. I'm not doing it for free. There's enough free content out here already. Find $10, pay for it, it's worth it. Alright, now, yesterday was my first day home alone with my baby daughter. And I say home alone because my wife went back to work. She went back to work. So it was just me and the baby for the first time alone. And I realized that I had a routine. And now that routine is different. It's changed. Now I'm out of a routine because everything has to be altered. It had to be adjusted. It had to be shifted around the baby so that I could take care of the baby during the daytime. And I guess I just hadn't realized how much of a routine I had over the last several years and how important it was. And a lot of people out there don't have routines because you're new to freelancing or you haven't been doing it that long. You don't know, like, how do you separate your playtime or your family time from your work time. And so you just kind of go at it. You just you freelance or you do the work when you can or just whenever you feel like doing work. But there is an important distinction here. There's a method behind this madness, and you do need to have a routine if you want to really succeed as a freelancer. If you want to make that I think you're going to need a routine. It's really important. And this just kind of opened my eyes to it, so I wanted to make a video about it, talk about what is your routine? What is it? You need to kind of solidify that routine into something, maybe get it down on paper. My routine has always involved, over the past probably 3 years, using a notebook. Right now I'm using this mouse pad, I don't know, it's a mouse pad organizer thing, and I write down my day-to-day stuff. I write down everything I'm going to do that day. I write it down in the order that I'm going to do it, and I know that from this time period to this time period, I'm going to be working on writing, and then from here to here, I'm going to be working on client calls, and then from here to here, I'm going to be working on whatever else. So my day's kind of been chunked down into blocks like that. Blocks of I do this, then I do this, then I do this, and then I stop working for the day. So I want you to think about that today. Kind of what is your routine? If you don't have one, how are you going to start to establish one so that you can start to kind of systematize your freelancing so that you can make it easier on yourself to know exactly how much work you can do, exactly how much money you should charge for the work you do based on the time you have available, not based on the time it takes you to do the project, of course, but based on the value of having the value of a client taking some of that time away from you. Right now at this point, if I work with any new clients, I now have a very small window. So my writing window has gone from about 2 to 3 in the morning all the way through maybe noonish. Now it's just 2 in the morning until about 4 in the morning. So it's a very, very short writing frame window because after that, I have to start to get into baby mode. And baby mode is very different for me. It's a very different kind of style. It's a very different kind of living because the baby wakes up, the baby screams bloody murder, and then I have to go feed it and change it and take care of it and all that stuff. So in between there, it interrupts my thoughts, it interrupts my thinking, and I'm not able to gain that clarity of mind that I need in order to write really cool stuff for my clients. So my window shrinks down, and now I have to find new ways around this moving forward. This also brings another point to mind. So one of the new things that I'm doing now is really trying to focus in on passive income systems, where even if they don't become like huge businesses, they can at least maybe support me in this time, to where it's not that big of a deal if I have less writing, because I have these other systems in the background funneling cash into me all the time. So that's something that I've got on my mind, and it might be something worth thinking about for you. One of the biggest challenges I've had as a freelancer over the last several years is just points of low work coming in. Whenever there was a low point of work coming in, or not very much work coming in for a month or two, I mean, that can seem like a lifetime. 2 months can seem like a lifetime when you're not getting work, and when you need to support your family, and whenever you need to pay bills and things. So having those other systems in the background has helped me, and it's helping me more now than ever, because now it's not just freelancing. Not everything rests on freelancing. It's not having all your eggs in one basket. It's everything is kind of spread out. I can do freelancing and I can earn enough, and then I can have these other systems driving cash in from other sources. Some of those that I've been working on Udemy lately. There's always the t-shirt sites that bring a little bit of cash. I've got Kindle books out there, old Kindle books that still bring cash every month or every couple months. So these are just different semi-passive to mostly passive sources of income. Something to be thinking about, what sources of that might you have, or how could you set some of those up for yourself so that they fit within your routine. Because routines, once you have them established, they run on autopilot. If your routine is building passive income systems in the background, those kind of run on autopilot once you have them set up. And that's going to help you establish more of a freelance routine. The whole goal here is just to make this thing easier on yourself, because freelance businesses are hard. And you're out there trying to take care of yourself. You're trying to make money, and you're trying to support yourself. That's hard. So what I want you to be thinking about today, I guess, is how do you make that easier on yourself? What systems can you put in place that are going to make the routine easier on you? How can you form routines that are going to make your life a lot easier? Be thinking about that today. It's just kind of on my mind. And if you're waiting on the proposal course, the link is down below. So make sure you go check that out. Drop in the Discord chat if you want to hang out and talk, all that stuff. And that's it. I'm Sinister Lex. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.